Transformation of the Philippines Met Regime. 5-year solution. The best way to predict the future is to make it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have problems. 1. The Philippines Maritime Education and Training is qualification-based, while industries all over the world, maritime in particular, is competence-based. 2. The Philippines insists on baccalaureate degree programs as the minimum. The TCW minimum requirement for approved education and training are provided with IMO model courses for guidance. 3. The TCW treats education and training as one, while the Philippines treats education as different and apart from training. 4. The Philippines is selective in adopting IMO model courses. IMO model courses for regulations 4, 5, and 6 are implemented and taught as mandatory, while the IMO model courses for regulations 2 and 3 are treated as mere guidance. 5. Only in the Philippines where maritime professionals are required to pass licensure examination and assessment before they are required to undergo mandatory training. 6. The Maritime Education and Training Institutes do not claim and take credit for their board passers. 7. The Philippines expects the world to recognize its certificates, while it does not recognize certificates issued by other countries who are parties to the TCW. Under Regulation 1/10, recognition of certificates. 8. The decade-long EMSA audit and still ongoing. The administration, policies, rules and regulations, and procedures seem unable to hit the target. Ladies and gentlemen, the solutions. 1. Paradigm shift from qualification-based to competence-based maritime education and training. And 2. STC-WISE, the Philippines Maritime Education and Training, or PhilMet. We look at today's maritime education and training regime. This is the picture. Senior Maritime High School 2 years, ESLP Deck 2 years, ESLP Engine 2.5 years, BSMT, BSMARE Academics 3 years, BSMT, BSMARE Cadetship 1 year, OLCD 1 month, OLCE 1 month, MLCD 2 months, MLCE 3 months. OMG, 7 years at least. Why become a rating in more than 2 years if you can become one in 6 months? The TCW 2010 Manila Amendments required 6 months of approved education, training, and experience for ratings. Let us provide an avenue for our marine professionals to grow old in the profession, not in the classroom. Executive Order number 83 series of 2012 PQF, or the Philippine Qualifications Framework. The PQF identified 8 levels of qualifications. There are 3 agencies involved. 1. Department of Education, or DepEd. 2. TESDA. And 3. SHED. The PQF. Is this the ladderized education and training? Consider the seafaring as the only profession with a unique maritime education and training covered by an international convention, the TCW. In this PQF, where is MARINA? Where is STCW? STCW 2010 Manila Amendments. The Philippines Qualification Framework versus STCW versus Republic Act 10635. MARINA, being the administration, is now in the picture of the PQF. This is to synchronize the PQF with MARINA, STCW, and Republic Act 10635. Now, are we getting a better picture for a better future? Normally, a seafarer starts at the support level, goes up to operation level, and then management level, and then go beyond as manning executives, interviewer, recruitment officer, and then beyond as instructors, facilitators, assessors in the MET regime, and then beyond joining the shipping as executives, marine superintendents, etc., etc. This is the seafaring career as it should be. The proposed Philippine Maritime Education and Training, or PhilMet. A. Support level or ratings under STCW regulations 2/4, 2/5, 3/4, 3/5, and 3/7. The approved education and training is 4 months, and the approved sea service is 2 months. Total, 6 months. This program may be incorporated on the first parts of the MOCOL. The design of the MOCOL would be that on the first year, candidates would be qualified and competent to join as ratings under the above regulations, notwithstanding the 2 months approved sea service requirement. B. Operation level under TCW regulations 2/1, 2/2, 2/3, 3/1, 3/2, 3/3, 3/6, and 4/1. The Marine Officers Course Operational Level or MOCOL, both for deck and engine, patterned or guided by IMO model courses 7.03, 7.04, and 7.08. The proposed education and training will be 2 years, and the proposed structured shipboard training or cadetship will be 1 year. C. Management Level. Marine Officers Course Management Level or MOCML, both deck and engine, patterned and guided by IMO model courses 7.01 and 7.02. For shipmates and masters, minimum of 6 months. And for second and chief marine engineer officers, minimum of 8 months. For the entry level, the proposal would be first a pilot class. The candidate must be at least 16 years old, must have passed an approved entrance test, must be sponsored by a company, and mentally and physically fit. The age requirement under TCW for the support level is at least 16 years old, and for officers at least 18 years old. The envisioned timeline for the proposed new FILMET for year 1 will be the pilot class for MOCOL. Year 2, either continue MOCOL or the candidates may opt to board vessels as ratings depending on their company. Year 3 would produce the first batch of graduates or cadets under MOCOL. And on year 4, first batch of candidates for assessment and certification under MOCOL. This would be the first batch of graduates under the Operational Level Officers Course MOCOL. And for year 5 would be the first batch of candidates for MOCML. Beyond that, the rest is history. The industry shall have been provided an alternative between a BS degree program versus IMO model courses. The triangle of fire. Fire has 3 elements. 1 element missing, no fire. The same principle must be applied in FILMET. The 3 elements are administration, company, METI. Let us look at STCW definitions. First, party. Under TCW, party means a state for which the convention has entered into force. The Philippines, as the number one supplier of qualified and competent seafarers to the world shipping, is a party to this TCW Convention. Administration. Under TCW definitions, administration means the government of the party whose flag the vessel is entitled to fly. MARINA, by virtue of Republic Act 10635 and its IRR, is the Philippine government agency mandated as the single maritime administration for this TCW 2010 Manila Amendments. Come to think of it, MARINA can actually invoke and assert its superpowers over matters and issues over the STCW. Approved. Under TCW definitions, approved means approved by the party in accordance with these or TCW regulations. To make a simple dissection or analogy of this definition, let us try to answer a question. Who approves the sea service experience of a Filipino seafarer on board a ship owned by a Japanese company carrying the flag of Panama? Or let us rephrase a question. Another question would go like this. Who approves the structured shipboard training on board a ship owned by the Japanese company carrying the flag of Panama? The answers to these questions might enlighten us on the letter, spirit, and intent of the definitions. Company. Under TCW definitions, company means the owner of the ship or any other organization or person such as the manager or the bareboat charterer who has assumed the responsibility for operation of the ship from the ship owner and who, on assuming such responsibility, has agreed to take over all the duties and responsibilities imposed on the company by these STCW regulations. Administration. Let us look at our administration. MARINA, by virtue of Republic Act 10635 and its IRR, approved education and training means Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation or Marine Engineering Program under the supervision of the Commission on Higher Education or CHED, or a training program approved by the administration for the purpose of qualification and certification under STCW. It is therefore crystal clear that MARINA may and can approve a training program other than the BS programs. Company. We are proposing the formula E2E, employment to education. The candidate must be employed in order to enroll. All this need is an adoption of a policy that every maritime student under the PhilMet shall have been pre-employed or sponsored by a company. The company, being the end user, is a vital element in the triangle of fire. METI, Maritime Education and Training Institute, with approved PhilMet. MARINA shall approve METIs who can demonstrate their capabilities in delivering the MARINA Officers Course, notwithstanding STCW Regulation 1/6 and 1/8. Ladies and gentlemen, the triangle of fire. The Marine Officers Course shall only run or fire up if all the elements are complete. No compromise. There should be no compromise. There shall be no compromise. As simple as it gets. Ladies and gentlemen, the vision. Competent seafarers for safer ships and cleaner oceans. Thank you very much.